What is going on? Hess here, and I'm back with another video, and I just put the kid to sleep, and the wife is trying to relax on the couch over here. But before I can put away this stuff, I wanted to show you guys kind of the pickups that we ended up getting. Ended up going to the Columbia employee store real quick, and then we went to the Nike employee store after that. I had a Columbia pass, or the wife actually had to return something. So every time you return something, you can go back in, which is kind of nice. You can't have that same luxury with Nike, unfortunately. But the wife actually got another pass from her work, which is how I ended up getting in. And just so you guys know, a lot of people are always asking me if I can get them in. I really can't help other people get into the employee store. It just doesn't happen like that. Every time I get in, I just have to have either a lookout from a friend, or sometimes my wife will get an employee pass. But it's really not that easy to get in, unfortunately, for me even anymore. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Anyway, show you guys some of the stuff that we got. I'll show you guys the kind of random cool stuff here, and then we'll just work our way down. I actually didn't get anything in this bag. I got my parents a couple jackets, but I figured I'd show you guys anyway if you guys are curious. And let's start off swinging here. Let's start off swinging a little bit hard, because I ended up getting this pickup on the back wall, an open boxed item. It wasn't an extra 20% off, which was unfortunate, but it still was 40% off of retail. And here we have the wheat Lebrons, the Air Zoom Generations, the very first ones. This was a shoe that piqued my interest. The quality on these is, man, it's not super crazy amazing or anything like that. But, and the wheat thing kind of died in 2017. They really just overdid it. But regardless of that, this is an OG sort of colorway. And I just wanted it. I was like, you know what, for 20 or for 40% off of the price point of $225, it was just kind of a no-brainer for me. So I picked these up, size 10, and I'm happy that I ended up scooping them up. So this was the very first one. Show you guys that we're not playing around this round. Just kidding. It just was one of those situations where we lucked out and they had a couple pairs of these on the back wall. No rhyme or reason. I don't know why. But it's kind of cool that Nike actually has a hash wall now, because a handful of years ago, they didn't have any discounted stuff at all in the employee store other than what the regular stuff was. I don't understand how it works, though, to be honest, because when they put it on the back wall, some items I believe you get an extra discount on, some of them you don't, so it is what it is. But that was one of the coolest ones that I saw that I was really excited to see. They also had a ton of different things, and on just another wall, and this is a pair of sneakers. It says Vapor Max on it, and it came with a bag, which was kind of cool. And then I ended up getting one of the utility Vapor Maxes, because I really wanted to try this shoe out. I've been waiting to get a pair of these at the employee store because I didn't want to necessarily pay full price, but I did want to bring you guys a review of them because I thought they looked kind of cool. The price points, though, are a little bit crazy, because these are $225 as well, and so I got another size 10, $225. This is the only pair that I could find, and it ended up being a color that I actually really liked. I really wanted the black and orange colorway, but unfortunately they didn't have them in stock or anything. But I like these ones. So expect a review on these to come, because this is a shoe that I just thought was really rad. So I'm excited to bring you guys a review of these. I think it looks kind of cool with the whole entire upper, and then obviously the Vapor Max love or hate thing. I happen to really like the Vapor Max, even though it's kind of bizarre. But the upper, in my opinion, is pretty cool. And if you guys have seen, I think Drake was actually spotted wearing these back in the day, but not like he really has too much influence on the sneaker market anyway, but he did have a pair on, I remember seeing on the interwebs. But let's go ahead and show you guys what else we got. And here, I believe it's a whole lot of this. I do this like every time I go, I think. I go just crazy buying ridiculous amounts of socks. So I got a lot of socks. Like, I'm going to try to replace my whole wardrobe of socks. So, I mean, other than the ones that I just got the last haul, but I got this many pairs of socks for myself. And then I ended up getting the wife, actually. One of those was the wife's. I ended up getting the wife these ones because she wanted these 3. So, I don't know. I just like socks, man. There's nothing better. Leave a comment or a thumbs up on the video if you guys know that feeling, if you know what I'm talking about. There's nothing better than putting on a brand new pair of socks with a brand new pair of sneakers. I happen to really enjoy that feeling. So I get new socks every single time I go to the Nike store. So that was kind of a come up for me. Wife picked this out. I thought this was super cute. This is actually a little itty bitty Nike onesie for the little baby that we have on the way in September, and little baby girl. Just so you guys know, spoiler alert, we already know the name. It's going to be Madeline. It's just a name that I really liked, and so that's what we're going to call her. But this is going to go to her. I'm really excited, and really cute little Nike onesie sort of thing. And then I think there was one other thing down here. I think she got this for Harrison. So it's just a Nike soles sort of like all over print shirt for Harrison with it looks like an orange or red Nike logo on that. So kind of a fun little print shirt. Harrison will wear this like pretty much all summer. That's bag one. We're not done though. There's a whole bunch of crazy stuff in this one. And yeah, I don't even know where to start. Let's start here. And by a whole bunch, I mean two things. two things, for real. But they're kind of heavy hitters considering it ended up being one of those situations where if you choose the right days to go to the employee store, sometimes you luck up. And for me, that never happens. But for this time, I ended up getting a pair. This is just going to be for the homie because unfortunately they didn't have any of my size. But they had some Air Jordan 1s in these Jeter joints, man. And I'm pissed because they didn't have my size because I would have actually really liked to get a pair of these. I love the 3M reflectiveness on this shoe. But they had a handful of pairs still there at the employee store. And they actually ended up getting some bread toes as well as some actual breads, I think, from what I was told, that they ended up getting. And they ended up actually doing some sort of a raffle thing or something like that for those. But yeah, they only had a handful of pairs of those, but they had more of these. So these ended up hitting the shelves. And I just happened to be there when they did. So kind of cool to see. Not like, these were super kind of hyped when they originally dropped. They restocked a couple times and they're not talked about as much. Moving on, it gets still a little bit better after that. So I'll show you guys the next one. And maybe not better, but this is a pair. All right, so this is a pair that I was kind of trashing a little bit here and there. I wasn't trashing it necessarily, just I wasn't feeling it and I wasn't feeling like I needed to buy them. Because, you know, I've had my fair share of these shoes, and I feel like the market's a little saturated right now on them. So I wasn't going to buy them, but then, of course, they had them there for 40% off. So I had to pull the trigger, and I ended up getting a pair of the cool gray 11s. For those that don't know, gray is actually my favorite color, so it is kind of weird. I think probably to a lot of people, they're probably like, why is Hess being so salty lately, and why doesn't he actually want these? I think I've been salty lately just because... I don't know, like I feel like Jordan Brand is just bringing us meh stuff, or they're just overloading like us with too many releases again over and over and over again. I think I'm also going through a little bit of a purge right now. I'm trying to get rid of as much stuff as I can, and then I come home with like 4 or 5 pairs this week or whatever it is, but maybe 7 pairs this week, which is bad news. But yeah, I'm trying to clear out a whole sneaker room, and actually there's going to be a video coming up in a week or so where I'm going to be getting rid of a bunch of stuff. And yeah, I'm just giving you guys a heads up. I'm going to be selling like 100 pairs out of my collection for pretty cheap. Nothing too crazy. A lot of it's just worn once and stuff. But anyway, I'm trying to purge, and this is coming out. Just the timing of this was like meh. But for the price point, it's like, okay, I don't care if these are sitting or not. It is a cool gray colorway, and it is a low top. And I don't like necessarily hate the low tops. Low tops are actually pretty nice because obviously they're more summer oriented. And the cool gray one, I think this one will be good. It's just be a good addition to the collection. I ended up selling a lot of my old ones, so actually this might be the only one that I have left. The Concord 11 lows was another one that I really liked, but I have the mids already, so I have another pair of these now. I did have the cool grays and the mids, but I got rid of those ones as well. And maybe that's part of it, because I cleared out all of my 11s pretty much, except for my Concords. I had every single one of the releases from the countdown pack from whatever year that was onward. So for like 10 years or something, I got every Air Jordan 11 that released for holiday season. And so maybe I just saturated myself with buying too many of them. So at the end of the day, I love finding stuff like this, at least for like a discounted price. Can't really beat that. So yeah, I ended up picking these up because of that. Y'all can hate me or not because I didn't want to get them and then I ended up getting them, but because of the price again, just something that I wasn't going to pass on. So those are the shoes. That's 4 pairs in this haul. And then I did get a couple other things. I ended up getting this jacket right here from Columbia for pretty cheap. I think it was, let's see, normally $100. I got it for $57. It's just a random black jacket. Kind of a weird little reflective sort of feel to it, but I got this from my mom. She probably wants a new jacket. We went to Seattle the other week and it was raining quite a bit and their jackets weren't holding up super great, so hopefully this will be helpful for my mom and dad. And then also, speaking of dad, and obviously Father's Days and stuff coming around soon, and I ended up getting them this jacket here also. So kind of a blue jacket, and the retail on this one was $120 and I got it for 69 bucks. So Columbia Employee Store is not always 50% off of everything, but decent prices nonetheless. And that is kind of this blue jacket for him. And then because they had this one for so cheap, I ended up buying this one too, because I don't know why, but this gray jacket, it's a nice lightweight jacket. This price point was only $35, but it retails at $90. So I thought, you know, I might as well just get him two jackets. One's a little bit lighter for the spring, one's a little bit heavier for maybe the winter time or whatever. Actually, this is one that the wife picked up, just a little hoodie that she liked, and I was like, this is kind of dope. I didn't know she actually wanted it for her, but it looked nice. Retail $99, price was $57 on this. It kind of has a crazy little camo print with some feathers on it, some ducks and stuff, but cool looking design on this one. And the last thing, I think she got maybe some shorts for herself. Yeah, she got some little shorts here. Nothing, not like you guys care about these. But Columbia has some good outdoor stuff though, obviously. And I know some of you guys are like, Columbia stuff? I saw Kanye post about Columbia, so I'm interested in Columbia now. No, I'm just joking around. But yeah, it's kind of one of those things. Columbia Employee Store has been in Oregon for forever, so we always get the privilege of shopping there, which is kind of fun. I bought a bunch of stuff. I did a haul last month, so I got a bunch of other stuff that I already showed you guys. But that is the haul. We got some Vapor Max, Jordans, Lebrons, Jordans, and I was hoping to get more lifestyle sneakers, but I didn't get any of the ones that I was hoping to get. So that is the video, kind of a long one. Hopefully you guys don't mind, but just some random pickups that we ended up getting from the employee stores. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching. I've done quite a few of these haul videos recently. Probably won't have as much in the next week or two, but expect a lot more reviews because I definitely plan on doing a lot of reviews. And if you guys want to see any specific reviews of any of the sneakers that I've done hauls on recently, leave a comment of what that shoe is in the comment section. It will definitely motivate me to actually create the review of that shoe because I have tons of them I need to get done, but I want to be able to articulate myself properly with those shoes, and a lot of that means also I need to wear them and make sure like they're comfortable and just give you guys the full gamut as best I can for some of those sneakers. But thank you guys for stopping by and watching. Appreciate you guys. And we did hit 300,000 subscribers last week, so it was pretty awesome. So thank you again for everybody that subscribes to the channel. For those that don't subscribe, you can hit that little subscribe button if you want. It is completely free, no obligations. You guys can subscribe to the channel. But thank you guys for watching. And if you guys want to click the screen at this time, you can watch any of the other videos on my channel. But check back on the channel soon. I'll be posting more videos coming up. Peace, guys.